God is righteous. He is just. And he pays each man according to his own conduct. One thing has very little effect on another. Each man stands on his own. Obviously, many of you know that Netanyahu went to seek Trump's help and advice and support in this whole situation in Israel. And Trump has been, to his credit, very supportive of Israel. He has been pro-Israel the entire way. And it shows. He's a man of action and he does great things for Israel. And he is and will be blessed because of it. However, Netanyahu, the one who sought out that help, will be cursed because of it. Because while Trump is blessed for helping Israel, Israel is cursed for not seeking Adonai's help, much like King Asa in 2 Chronicles 16. Netanyahu knows better. Everybody in Israel knows better. There's no such thing as Jewish atheism. It's in our bloodline to know the Lord. Netanyahu celebrates the high holy days. He fasts on Yom Kippur. He does the ritual. Obviously, he knows. They quote from it. They read from it. They sing it. Vehi she'amda lavotenu velanu, the one who stood up for our forefathers and for us and delivered us. Everybody in Israel know. They all know about Pesach and the Exodus. They know about Purim, the plot with Haman, the wicked one in Persia with Esther and Mordechai. They all know. Everybody knows. There is no excuse for a Jew that does not rely on Adonai, put his whole heart in him, on him, trusts him. No excuse. They're just repeating the sins of their forefathers, trusting in the chariots of Egypt, so to speak. Every nation is Egypt. You trust in Trump? Well, that's Egypt. What's the difference? A foreign king. Trump is not God. Why would you trust in a man? Do you not know what Yirmiyahu 17 says? Cursed is the one who trusts in man, who gets his strength from mere mortals. Well, that's exactly what you do. Netanyahu, all of those people, you trust in men, and you will bring and have brought a curse upon you. 76 years this state has been around, since Ben-Gurion, David Ben-Gurion, the first prime minister of Israel. He was no godly man. You know, it is said about him in his testimony. He had a statue in his office of allegedly Moses, Moshe, the man of God. He had a statue of Moshe. Right then and there, a violation of Torah, you shall have no graven image. Nevertheless, he had a statue, and he used to say, and that's a quotation of him, he used to look at this statue of allegedly Moshe, because we don't really know what it looked like, but he would look at the statue and say to himself, what would Moses do? Are you kidding me? What would Moses do? Moses is not God, and Moses relied on God. The first prime minister, the one who founded the state of Israel pretty much, what would Moses do? He would obey the Torah and commandments of the Lord. That is what he would do. Moses did not have to figure anything out like you did. David Ben-Gurion had to figure everything out. Why? Because he was doing his own thing. Moses was a man of God. He did what God said. He was a prophet. Moses did not split the Red Sea. Moses did not deliver the people of Israel out of Egypt. Moses did not bring down the 10 plagues. Are you stupid? Did Moses bring down manna from heaven 40 years in the wilderness? Did Moshe bring down the stone tablets carved on sapphire from the throne room of God? How did you get to be so stupid? But you're not really that stupid, are you? You're just rebellious. That's the truth. You hate God, and that's the end of it. You, your fathers, your forefathers, just a stiff-necked people from beginning to end. And it's just the way it is. You are your father's son. Netanyahu, Ben-Gurion, all of them are the same thing. Calling on the United Nations. Have you ever read the Declaration of Independence of the State of Israel? Nothing about God. The closest thing, it says, "We are the nation that gave the world the book of books." Bunch of devils. The book of books, you don't even name it. You don't even mention the name of it, the Torah of God, the book of books. But they do plead with the United Nations. Oh yes, you should read that thing. See how abominable that is. Declaration of Independence. Independence from what exactly? From God? You fools. The state of Israel, demonic. There is no such thing as a state of Israel with your secular government, false messiahs and prophets. This whole state will be destroyed. The system is wicked. This is the Antichrist, the false Messiah, instead of the one who is not, yet acts as if he was, trying to usurp the throne of God, to be God above the people, to have dominion. Well, that's what they all do, don't they? Enslave the people through the government. All those taxes and controls and the banking systems and the social security, surveillance, technology, border control. It's all the same thing. We are slaves in our own land to the system. So like I said, remember, listen, Trump will get his kick in the butt because he's prideful, arrogant, and does not give God the glory. Yet he will be blessed because, well, after all, he does bless God's people, and the Lord did promise, "I will curse those who curse you and bless those who bless you." Well, Trump is blessing Israel, so he will be blessed. Not so much for Israel, who's bringing a curse on themselves by seeking Trump's help, when they know better than to trust in man, and they know that they should and must turn back to Adonai. So you just keep your eyes open and you will see the righteous judgment of the Lord.